Hello, my name is Charlene DeChico. It is with sincere passion that I am eager to learn about people, culture, true history, and the overall human experience. Join with me as I embark on this journey. This is your Community Spotlight. Do you know how to become a member of the Newtown Chamber? Well, if you have a business or you just want to get involved, all you have to do is join. Check out the website for more information or to register. And you can join us for our monthly meetings right here at Cornerstone Bank in Newtown to find out more or to become a member. See you at the next meeting.
On in.
Being a part of the Newtown Chamber gets you involved with community events like the Parade of Lights held on Main Street, as well as the annual Newtown Car Show, including many other city events that are held throughout the year. You can also join us for our Business After Hours events. Showcase your business and be featured on Community Spotlight TV. We look forward to meeting you soon. Contact us today for more info.
Terry Clayton.
And I'm Tara Clayton. This will be our 9th anniversary this summer. We reopened
in 2016, June of 2016. It's a full-service restaurant and bar, specializing in steaks.
all of our food is quality, high quality. That's our focus. So all of our patties are fresh, not frozen. They're with a local butcher here in North Dakota. We also have our prime rib that we make ourselves. We cut our own steaks and season our own meat for prime rib specials and Phillies, etc. So quality is number one here. This is where we will have our bingo on Wednesday nights, and then we do the chicken chip bingo outside in the summer.
Originally, we came up from Arizona.
Over the years, I've witnessed and seen so much growth and opportunity here in this area.
Sakakawea has a rich history of, it's very well known obviously for its walleye fishing, and we get people from all over the country come here to stay with us at the hotel or at the cabins.
Yeah, North Dakota is a beautiful state, but we like to think that we have something very unique and special here in this little niche in Van Hook, proper right next to Newtown.
Born and raised in Watford City, graduated, went off to college, moved back to Watford. The most rewarding part is watching a family enjoy their new home where they can start to make memories together. I love it.
My name is Clint.
I'm an alcoholic. My name is Victoria.
I'm Justin H. I'm an alcoholic.
My name's Danielle, and I'm an alcoholic.
My name's Mark. I'm an alcoholic.
My name is Dorothy T., and I am an alcoholic.
For so long, alcohol has sort of been there for me to sort of see me through social situations. I didn't really know how to communicate.
I had no friends. I burned every single bridge. My family had cut ties from me. I was unemployable and all of those things because, drinking was more important than anything else.
I had my last drink when I was sitting at a bus stop in Savannah, Georgia.
My journey in AA started years ago when I reached the outside limits of my desperation.
I really wanted to quit drinking. I just couldn't stop on my own. And I remember when I woke up on the day that I got sober, I felt something inside of me tell me that I could go to AA.
And then these people, just gathered around me, and it was just an amazing experience because that was the fellowship in action in my life.
They took me to Alcoholics Anonymous. Alcoholics Anonymous has saved my life.
The moral of my story today is that AA has never let me down, ever. When I've been in my darkest hours, AA has been there for me.
So if I carry any sort of message with my story, it's that, keep coming back and that this thing does work. And don't leave before the miracle happens.
If you have a problem with alcohol, contact AA. It works.
RTC Networks held its annual report meeting at Four Bears Casino. Community members lined up to verify services and register to receive a $25 credit on their next bill for attending the event. Many were in attendance for the complimentary meal, report, and door prizes, with hospitality service provided from RTC's very own team members.
Any coffee or lemonade?
You come back and do this later.
I will.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Shane Hart. I'm the CEO and General Manager of RTC Networks. We're here at the Four Bears Event Center tonight to hold our 74th annual meeting for all the members. Part of the annual meeting is to give reports to the members, but it's also to elect the directors, those that the members elect to be their voice and serve as the board of directors. And tonight we have Jeanette Huff, who has served 23 years as a board member, and she is going to be retiring. And we went through a nomination process with our nominating committee. Michelle Huff was nominated to fill that spot and will be voted in later this evening. We had another really good year financially. We were able to pay out some capital credits to the members. Those checks, we paid out $2 million to over about 10,000 checks went out, totaling $2 million in the last 2 weeks. So everybody on average got about a $200 payback for their 20% of 2023 patronage. So that was probably the big thing from this year. So a few years ago, our board of directors decided that they wanted to make the largest impact they could on those kids that were graduating high school and from our service territory and that were going to college with the dollars that they had available. So they actually increased the scholarship allocation amount. They're allocating about $40,000 a year right now. And this year we had 49 scholarship winners win 49, that split that $40,000. So we're very excited to be able to make an impact in 49 individuals' future education.
Welcome to RTC Network's 74th annual meeting.
The President and CEO report was given, as well as an update from legal that describes some changes in the bylaws this year that included some eligibility increases for potential members, as well as some changes in the district.
All right, let's give some prizes away, guys.
Anyone can choose to make a difference. You can help people succeed, rebuild after disasters, protect the environment, or feed the hungry. Not only will you make a difference for others, but for yourself. You can earn money for college, learn career skills, and make friendships that last a lifetime. Make a difference. Choose your future. Choose AmeriCorps.
I was 26 years old. I was sitting in my truck in the parking lot of a movie theater getting high.
I was an outcast my whole life, I didn't know where I belonged.
Knocking my head against the wall over and over and over again.
So I came to Narcotics Anonymous. I heard a message. I made my ears pop.
People who I can relate to and identify with. Managed to heal relationships, start families, and be happy with life.
Drug problem? We can help. We've been there. Narcotics Anonymous.
Hi everybody, my name is Tisa Peak and we are out here at JT Family Equine, and it's all about horses today and what we can teach the youth across Bismarck and beyond about not only what horses can bring as confidence, independence, but learning the safety aspects, how to saddle, how to lead a horse, and then growing as far as groundwork goes with a horse. And what we've noticed is a lot of children are either really confident or they're not, but it brings out different emotions. So with a horse, you really have to control your emotions. You might have to contain the excitement, or you might have to fake it until you make it and be confident around the horse, because we have to have that quality to be a leader around the horse. So we're just trying to bring that out in children, get them on the backs of horses, get them to know that horses are their friend and that we can control some emotions, and maybe even inspire someone to become a horseman or horsewoman, be a rodeo athlete, whatever it is, because I just truly believe that horses are the only thing I've had to communicate with people. It's why I have relationships, and a horse doesn't judge. That's the most important thing. When you're having a bad day, they don't know it. You have to come out and be at your top, and they will either change your day because you have to, or they will make your day better in a way that you never thought. So we just love horses out here, and we're showing ponies to big horses and what can be done in the future, and maybe just putting some smiles on people's faces.
Your stirrup, this is where your foot's gonna go. And it's not the whole foot, it's just the ball of your feet. That's the safest.
Horses are healing, and it's really going to be nice for these kids to be able to just be in touch with them, and I'm excited about it. And I'm really thankful that Chairman Fox funds this. This is the 4th year now. You'll find that they love horses. Kids are going to have a great time. And these clinics, by the way, fill up in minutes. When I put them online, they are filled up, and then there's actually kids that wish they could come, but we're full. So that's why I say if there was just any way we could build on it and make it bigger, I would love that. That's my goal. That would be my wish.
My name is Lauren White Jr. Itafawe. I reached out kind of late actually, and luckily enough there was a spot available for my daughter. You know, being off reservation now, living here in Bismarck is definitely quite different from the way I grew up. I grew up in White Shoals, North Dakota, and from a very young age, being around horses, those were some of my first memories. I think the first time I rode was about 2. Spent every summer, fall, you know, almost daily on the horses. So being able to have that in my life, in my childhood, was really great. And now, you know, we're out here in Bismarck, and so it's totally different for my kids growing up more in an urban setting. So being able to have an opportunity like this was a great thing for them, and really appreciate you know, what Sage Cooley does, the office of the chairman, being able to, you know, support these kinds of possibilities for the kids to get involved and get out there and kind of have a little bit of that horse culture that we did as youth growing up. So yeah, very, very good thing, very happy and appreciative for it.
Okay.
Vicky's Arena. What are you feeling right now? Showtime, getting ready to start.
Excited. I was trying to share a little bit of our culture, you know, a little bit of the hard work that my brothers there spend practicing, you know, that I've been practicing and stuff like that. So we're here to showcase our culture.
Representing MHA Nation, what has it been like this year preparing, and did you think that you'd be here?
So, you know, last year, this year, I've been back on the Powwow Trail almost every weekend. A lot of it's the conditioning, you know, hearing new songs, getting used to new drums, especially with Bear's Teeth. It's a newer drum, and I think this year was the first year we really went on circuit together for a whole summer, and just blending together, practicing together. It's an awesome place to be for us.
All right, MHA Nation, Bear's Teeth. What are you feeling right now? You ready?
Right now, we're kind of making a little bit of history. This is an opportunity for MHA Nation to represent in the Great Western Concert. This is Ryan Bingham's concert. Bear's Teeth is on the stage, MHA's very own. And this party's starting right now. So
Check one, two.
enjoy this. We've even collaborated with some other dancers that were here for the rodeo. So like building bridges.
How's everybody doing out there this evening?
So let's have a listen.
Didn't sound like you're all there. How's everybody doing this evening? Ladies and gentlemen, we have a top-notch powwow singing drum group that has come all the way from the MHA Nation, all the way from North Dakota. How about a round of applause right over here to Bears Teeth Singers, as they brought some good friends to come on over here and showcase a little bit of dancing. So with that, we're going to turn it over to Bears Team and welcome our dancers to the main stage. Welcome. Bringing a very unique dance style to the dance floor. One of our oldest styles of dance that is now contemporary to be able to be shared with each and every one of you all this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, this dance style is known as our men's grass dancer. We can hear it now. Round of applause, Mr. Bo Brady. Put your hands together. How about a round of applause for Bears Teeth Singers?
How you guys feeling?
There's nothing like it. Best feeling in the world.
Thank y'all so much. Hope y'all had a good time today. You know, we've got lots of stuff going on. Just like to thank everybody who, you know, made this thing possible. I'm so glad y'all could be here with us tonight. Thank you. We're in the hell of a dawn. I woke up this morning undressed. Might have been a little too drunk, but I can't get you out of my head. You shut me up, baby, with nothing holds me down. Don't you worry, Mom, call your telephone, ask me where I'm going. I know it where I'm going. Ain't nothing hold me down. If your heart ain't busy tonight, well, I can keep being occupied for a long, long time. Yes, I
I know these guys were really feeling it. I mean, if you don't know, they are up and coming. They really worked hard this year, participating in our local powwows at MHA Nation, plus doing the tour that they did. And so this was a really remarkable night for them to have this experience. They came out here ready a band of 8 coming all the way from MHA Nation arriving here today, and we basically just thought they were going to be going on stage. They had another dancer that was maybe going to come out, but didn't make it, and lo and behold, we were able to connect with some other dancers, and it all worked out. We ended up getting an announcer, we got dancers, and it was just a beautiful evening and a great, because this is a real concert, a little different than the powwow scene, and so these guys were just spectacular. They kept their cool all day. You know, I know they had to be a little bit, they had to be a little bit nervous getting ready for this night, but they rocked the house, and they really represented MHA Nation. So we hope that you enjoyed this broadcast, this special little treat that we were able to bring you all the way from Fort Worth, Texas, Dickies Arena, Ryan Bingham's concert, Bears Teeth from your MHA Nation.
I remember standing in the middle of a field, calling the police department, asking them to please call me back. I want to report my sister missing, but I didn't get a call back.
When my mom asked me to start looking for her, that's when it really hit me. I'm like, oh my God, she really is missing.
When I first met Heather, I asked her, what can I do to help?
All right, 1, 2, 3.
The Medicine Wheel Ride started back in 2019. Women were sharing stories about domestic violence. One of the riders, her daughter was murdered. It was just like one after another saying, well, what can we do on this epidemic, of MMIW? That ache inside of your chest never goes away. The love you have for them never dissipates. We believe in a cause, and that's what our patch on the back of our jacket represents. We represent sisterhood.
Anyone can choose to make a difference. Whether you're a graduate taking the next step, a student forging a new path, a professional building a career, or retirees seeking new purpose, you have the power to make a positive impact.
You can help people succeed.
Rebuild after disasters.
Protect the environment.
Or feed the hungry. Not only will you make a difference for others, but for yourself. As you gain new experiences, opportunities, and perspectives on life, you can earn money for college, learn career skills, and make friendships that last a lifetime.
Make a difference. Choose your future. Choose AmeriCorps.
Are you addicted to drugs? Narcotics Anonymous can help. If you are interested in Narcotics Anonymous and cannot make it to a physical meeting, or are wanting to experience the Fellowship of Recovering Addicts online, visit virtual-na.org to learn more about online meetings and meetings over the phone.
If alcohol builds a wall around you that doesn't let you see where you're going, that keeps you feeling isolated and alone, that makes you feel hopeless, know this: we're here to help if you want us to. It's never too early or too late to ask for help with a drinking problem. Alcoholics Anonymous. There is a way out. For more information, visit aa.org and download the Meeting Guide app. Alcoholics Anonymous. We're here to help.
We're about to start the meeting. Welcome to anyone new.
For more information, visit aa.org and download the Meeting Guide app.
Hi, my name is Anthony, and I work at the Newtown Napa. I've been here about 13 or 14 years. I worked for Joe for a while now. The owner of Napa, Joe, he opened his business back in 1986. Worked here quite a while by himself. Probably started 2010 is when he started hiring people to work for him. And then now, 2025, we have a full crew. The last 14 years I've seen is the city and the tribe working together to come together with cleaner property like park, recreational stuff. I've noticed a lot of parks and civic centers, I'm assuming, would be like coming together, more community oriented. Newtown's a great town because we got a really big lake, lots of boat docks. If you're really big into boating, fishing, or just, I guess, outdoor in general, it's probably a good town to be around. With boating season coming up, we have a full line for batteries and jump packs, and we also carry stuff for like boat oil, for general maintenance on boats and lawnmowers. We actually are getting ready to start selling our Toro line for riding mowers and push mowers. Coming into the season, you might want to think about doing your basic maintenance on mowers and boats, like oil changes, spark plugs, air filters, you name it. I'm Anthony from Napa, Newtown. Come on down and visit us. With our lawnmowers that we sell with Toros, we have Titans, which are like these ones. They're the middle in between, kind of like in between residential and commercial. We have the bigger, more commercial zoned lawnmowers. Mainly we get those ones in for people that have a lot of land. And then we also sell like garden tillers or garden equipment. So we have the front facing tiller, we have a rear facing tiller, you got your push mowers. Mainly the first thing we ask is how big of a lawn are you cutting, and then we kind of base it off of how large your lawn is. And then we kind of go over like platforms. We'll bring you guys out and look at them, and you can sit on them, listen to them. We'll turn them on. If you're not sure what to get, just come on down. We'll try to help pick you out a good one.